Good evening, wild ones and indigo brothers and sisters. I'm going to talk about the shape of the earth and is earth flat, round like this ball, round, or is it hollow? Is it concave? Or could it be a projection? It's a projection, it's whatever we see in our mind's eye and we project out. That is our reality. And maybe everyone's reality is different. Maybe the way I see the world could be totally different to the way you see the world. And no one can actually prove that it's actually round or flat. No one can actually prove this. Currently they think they can. I think there's all sorts of theories, but in reality no one has actually been able to prove or come up with any solid evidence. And what if it is just a projection and what we see is in our mind, and everyone is different. Everyone has a different perception of reality. And when I first discovered flat earth theories, I was really convinced that this was the truth, this was our reality. But since looking into it a lot more, I suddenly am not sure anymore that it is actually flat. Especially when we can only see so much of what's in front of us. I'm not sure anymore. I'm not convinced anymore than I am convinced that it's even round. I think it's a realm, not round, a realm. And it could be multi-dimensional, and it's a projection of what we see and what our perception is based on. And the reason I'm talking about this is because I've got this fluorescent brown sphere that I'm playing with now. And it just made me think of the shape. And then I wondered, does it really matter? Does it really matter? I know a lot of flat earth people will get upset when I say that it doesn't matter, because they base their whole life around trying to convince everyone and prove to everyone that their theory, and that's all it is, it's just a theory, is the right one and everyone else is wrong. And I'm starting to wonder if it's not slightly egotistical. It's more of like a competition. It's more like a debate. It's become into a debate where you have to prove that you're right, even if you don't have solid evidence. Because until I can go up high enough into the sky myself, then I'm not actually going to believe anything that anyone tells me anymore. Because I know that we've been fed so many lies that you can't believe everything. And I used to be so convinced it was flat. I used to get into arguments with my husband about it, even debates with my kids about it. And I kind of like, after a while, it wore me down, and I just thought, why am I wasting my time? And then the more I looked into it, then I discovered that there were even more theories and even more different perspectives on that subject. And that quite possibly it was arrogant of me to even assume that I had all the answers, even with flat earth. And it was actually stopping me from advancing and opening my mind to even more possibilities and bigger ones than just that. And then I started to realise that it doesn't really matter. Isn't it more important the shape the world's in, the condition it's in? So much time is being wasted on this subject, and how is that actually helping the world in itself? Arguing and debating what shape the world's in, what shape the world is, instead of thinking, well, what shape is it in? Because none of us really know. None of us can actually really say for sure. And Well, I've got really tired of the subject. I don't think I'll do another video on Flat Earth ever again after this, because I've got so sick and bored of Flat Earth. Like now when I see a Flat Earth channel, I just click off straight away. I'm not even interested. It's so boring. It's like, yeah, I've been there, done that, heard it all, seen it all. What's next? Show me something that you haven't already told me or shown me, and then I might be interested. But until then, yeah, I'm totally bored. It bores me now. It was so exciting when I thought that, yeah, there could be a possibility that I was onto something, that this was really true, this was really, the truth, and we'd all been lied to. And now I'm like, does it really matter? Does it? I don't think it does. I think there's far more important things to be worrying about than whether it's flat or not. And so now, and when people get so aggressive, and they get, oh, is it aggressive or passionate? No, I actually think that they've got anger issues. A lot of these flat earthers have got anger issues, because they get really aggressive when they're trying to prove their theory is the gospel. They're right and everyone else is wrong. And if you don't believe in Flat Earth, you're a retard or a globetard. Either way, if you don't believe their perspective on reality, you're a retard. And it's almost like a form of racism. Like, you're black, you're white, and I'm not going to have anything to do with you because you're black and I'm white. It's kind of like that. But you've got flat earthers, and then you've got globes. And globes are apparently, according to the flat earthers, the retards. And they get really hostile and very aggressive and very closed-minded. Their mind is completely closed off to any other possibilities aside from those two. And of course, the flat earth is the only one that's right. Even though it's probably based mostly on cartoon drawings, and there's no actual proper evidence that anything that they're saying is actually true. But they'll be out with their levelers and their rulers and their tape measures and their binoculars, try to make their point. Alright, what is your point? Does it really matter? Who cares? What a waste of time. This is my conclusion now. It's a complete waste of time. I'm so sick of it. I'm so bored of it. It bores me shitless now. I just want something different, something new. Show me, teach me something I don't know. Because that's really boring. How many flat earth videos do you need? How many flat earth channels do you need? Yeah, I get it already. I get you already. Haven't you got anything else to talk about already? It's getting really, really old and tired and boring. Seriously. And I don't mean to offend anyone, but that's literally how I feel about Flat Earth. I just don't think it matters, and I don't care anymore. I don't think it matters, and I don't care. And I don't want to know, because it's been rammed in my face so hard, so much. Every flippin' second channel's a Flat Earth channel. Some Flat Earth maniac who just wants to prove a point, when I'll get a whole lot of links now trying to prove to me, oh, you must look at this and you must look at that, you don't understand, you don't get it. So I don't want to get it. I don't want to understand. I'm over it. I'm so sick and tired of it already. I just don't care. I couldn't care less. It could be a flippin' pumpkin for all I care. It could be... I just don't care anymore. That's how draining and boring it's all become. Tediously draining, tediously boring. Think of something else. Maybe Hollow Earth. You know, there's big hollow underground systems going on there. There's probably like whole cities and civilizations and alien races living in the underground beneath us in the deep ocean. Talk about that. Talk about something we haven't heard already. Because this Flat Earth is so yesterday, it's so dated, it's so boring, and so are all the people in it. And that's really what I wanted to say. And yeah, stay wild, stay free, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.